And there is the scoreboard right in front of my face. I'm under it, as we can see. Zlewikk, the student, and Lemoncake, all of them won last week. Listen, if this is spoilers for you, you gotta catch up, bruh. Our first challenge of the day, Florry versus Lemoncake, ladies and gentlemen, is...
There you go. It's as the Roman Empire own the most provinces. But how are they going to start as the Roman Empire?
I'm so glad you asked. You see, ladies and gentlemen, as you might have seen, or as you'll just understand, this is Save Game Week. That's right. Ding, 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 ding. Let's get the claps in the chat. Florry and Lemoncake have received a save file of the Roman Empire caught in turmoil in the year 1444. Their job is to cobble together and rebuild whatever might remain of the empire. It had to show up, and we had to give it to two big Roman Empire lovers, who I think we should learn about what they did last week. Florry washed. Is his reign over? These are the questions critics are asking after a loss to Zlewikk. Our reigning champ now has an uphill battle to make it to the finals, so a win today is crucial. Let's not forget, he also lost his match against Zlewikk last season, but went on to win the whole thing. Never count the grizzled veteran out. It's Florry! Had a difficult performance last week, but he did come away with 2 points, and so for now sits on top of the leaderboard. He has since figured out he's in fact left-handed, and will be playing with that in mind this week. A win against Florry would vindicate him and propel him to title conversation. Never count him out. It's Lemoncake!
Florry, Lemoncake, welcome. Okay, well, we'll start with Lemoncake. How you feeling?
You know, a lot of out of all the challenges, I think I might have the least, highest chance above 0 in something like this.
Okay.
Relatively.
Excellent, excellent. So you're feeling pretty happy with it?
Yeah, out of all the scopes of challenges, this, I feel like I'm a bit more. I've, played some of the saves been sent in to me before, so
let me translate for the audience, because he's speaking British English, where we tend to not make a fuss. I'm only half, so I can translate for the rest of you. I'm about to destroy this man. This is the greatest challenge you could have ever given me. Florry is old, washed, and is going to be in his grave by the end of this. Florry, your response?
Lemoncake, more like lemon piece of cake. Am I right?
That's half.
I can't believe he's going to eat me. This is the now gloves are coming up. All these eating allegations are coming.
Florry, how do you feel about the challenge? Something a little bit different.
Well, I'm not used to starting with such big countries, so it's going to be a lot to manage. But yeah, I've got a couple of ideas. We'll see how things go.
Good luck to both of you. Have a good game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're off. Boom. First challenge started, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so we got on my POV. As you can see here, there you go. Roman Empire in 1444. The first thing was don't worry, it will be unbugged. But this was created through getting Florence, but at that point, sorry, but the audio is so loud. Taking Florence and annexing everyone. So they have still got all of these troops still available. They also have -3 stability. Now it's gone down to -2. They are also bankrupt, ladies and gentlemen.
We didn't say this, but they are.
No Republican tradition. It's pretty bad. It is a rough state of affairs. They have only 10,000 manpower. They have 30 war exhaust, which will go down.
That's the funniest one we did.
It's great. And yeah, they're going to collapse. They've got all of these rebels rising up. Okay, so we can see what they're doing here.
I don't know how to fix that.
Like
maybe
no, he's creating states. Why would you? Okay. It looks like Lemoncake is making states. Dude, I don't know what the hell. Florry's doing something. Is he deleting?
Well, they're free. They're free.
Oh my god! Look! Remember the thing we were getting upset about? You and I, when we were saying about deleting forts. Let me quickly explain what's going on here. So Florry is becoming defendant phase. He's also going to be trying to minimize his monthly losses. There is almost no way to hold everything. You can potentially do it. So generally speaking, you want to minimize your monthly losses as much as possible. You have hideous amounts of rebels that are going to rise up, and you have no way to combat them because you're bankrupt. So Except the bankruptcy. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
You're not fighting anything with bankruptcy. So only after 5 years can you start to fight things. The other thing is you want to minimize your monthly losses in terms of income, because otherwise you go bankrupt a second time. It looks like Florry has done something very smart, and he's taken the maximum amount of loans, which is going to bank around 14,000. So when he collapses to probably around the Italy region, unless he's able to hold on to other things, then he'll have money to do so, to hire mercenaries. Now, another thing that's important to know is you want to get rid of a decent amount of your army as well at the start of the game, because it's just too big, you can't do anything with it. One thing we found in our test is if you delete all of your army, then Hungary, most likely, but also because they have cores on you, also someone like QQ will declare war on you because they have cores and you don't have an army, so they will attack you. That's a good thing because it means you're not going to be able to break to rebels because you'll be fully at war, meaning you can wait out the 5 years and then hopefully get some mercenaries in order to fight off the rebels.
Sure, we have a special rule for these types of challenges today, ladies and gentlemen, because our players don't just stay paused as the Roman Empire and prevent the collapse. As we see Florry do the setup right here, I'll actually tell you that the Roman Empire, the one created right here, starts off with 475 provinces. Obviously, that's quite a lot, and if someone stays paused, there is a chance that even if they continue playing, they won't get more than that. So that's why we've told our players they have to get through at least 10 years of the game, right? We have to see at least what happens over here. Florry already getting off to a pretty good start, assigning some merchants because he is getting these trade companies, and he's already off. In the meantime, Lemoncake, what's he up to? Has he unpaused?
Lemoncake has not unpaused. Let's go to him directly if you don't mind. Yep. So Lemoncake is currently sorting out his military, it looks like.
Florry's economic situation is already not bad, despite the fact that both of our players are bankrupt, like Laith said, chat. He'll do better. I don't know why it does that.
I don't think he didn't take loans. He didn't take loans at all. He maxed out his corruption, which is
that's
smart.
right. It's corruption.
So one thing we were planning on doing is maxing out their corruption, but then we realized that actually that massively lowers national unrest, which we don't want. We want them to have maximum unrest. So I'll be curious to see what the strat is here, and to see if our players can hold the Roman Empire. Because initially we was thinking, how do we force it to collapse? And then we thought, maybe we just give it so it's on the precipice, and if they can hold the Roman Empire together, we still have an interesting challenge. Oh, rebels immediately rising up in Egypt, by the way.
Yeah, we see the rebels right here. Mamluk guys over here. So those.
And bear in mind, until November 49, so until basically 1450, they cannot fight the rebels. They will lose. Unless
he is, I think, prepping to fight the particularists. These are the nastiest guys. And there we go. There, they've popped. He's caught an army over here in Rome. Some Venetian guys.
Show the battle.
Yeah, there's the battle. He's reinforcing, but still not fast enough. It's just morale, man. Look at the. Yeah,
I mean, actually, their morale's not too bad.
Morale is not too bad, but everything else.
Oh, do we accept it? Maybe accepted.
I think he did. Now, particularists, they give you a little bit of autonomy. Obviously, we can't check that in Rome, but yeah, I think he did accept that. The particularist stuff. I wonder if he's going to deal with these guys. Probably not. What do you think? I think he's just going to unsiege. He might go in and fight them with, like, this entire stack, if you want to call it. There we go. He's walking in. No generals, by the way. Let's see.
No generals, no problem.
Yeah, he's got to pour in so many troops, dude, just to beat up 11K. I don't think it's worth it. There we go. Some more Croatian guys popping up.
I don't like the fact that he's not using any leaders.
Let's see what Lemoncake's up to,
Lemoncake. So over here, flip to my POV. So we're on my POV. So Lemoncake over here has done his estates, doesn't have any crown land issues, unlike Florry did. And it does feel like he's going a little bit more staggered. So he's taken a little bit of corruption over here. His income is only -10. Which is very, very good. Doesn't have any sort of trade companies. Instead has, I believe, gone for, yep, look at that. He has gone for stating everything. But he's actually turning a profit now. He solved a lot of the financial issues.
Really?
Which is very surprising. Yeah, look at that. Do you want to flip to your POV and take us through what?
Let's go to my POV. So at this point, ladies and gentlemen, Florry is still battling his rebels right here. Obviously very tough because bankrupt. So he's got to pour in all of his troops just to beat up a 12K stack. He is turning a profit as well. Florry only about a year and a half away from ending bankruptcy right here. And I think right now, at least, it's looking like he's going to hold it all together. And when he fixes up everything, well, everyone you see on this map is about to enter a world of trouble because we've
love this,
seen
losing troops
Florry
saves money.
year in, year out, just even with the smallest of countries, with Ternate or Tidore or with the Ryukyu or whatever, conquer Ming in just 1 hour. We've seen him conquer the entire HRE in just 1 hour.
He's the reason we retired HRE challenges in season 1.
What can he do with a 4,381 development Roman Empire with a force limit of 209? That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I was excited for the blow up, but I was also excited for them keeping it together. So
I don't know. Do you think he's gonna? What's his? Can you go to his rebel map mode if you don't mind? Like
So a lot of them have already popped. He is dealing with them. A lot of them still at 90, 80, 70%. So we're expecting a lot more since unrest is so high, right? War exhaustion. That's mainly because of the war exhaustion.
But
negative stab. The noble
saved it off enough to the point where bankruptcy is going to end in a year's time. That's very impressive.
Yeah. But he's down to so few troops is the thing. He's wasted like hundreds of thousands of manpower by now just fighting these, and he can't beat this stack. This is one he can't beat with all of those troops. So he's got to wait for bankruptcy to end on that end. But
someone has already, by the way, clipped me saying military dictatorship is my favorite form of government. That's great.
There you have it. There you have it.
There goes the political ambitions.
Yeah. I'm a fan of
safe.
let's not say. But yeah, that's what Florry is up to. He can't get to these ones in Britain, at least. He does have his fleets too. But yeah, Florry's bankruptcy is about to end in just a few months, ladies and gentlemen. November 11th, there we go. Literally just a month away from ending bankruptcy. And now this is where we're about to see his game absolutely launch. So right now, up until this point, he's just been dealing with it. There we go. Bankruptcy over, ladies and gentlemen. Base morale up to 340 immediately. We're about to see the 4th Legion of Apollo walk into the English separatists and teach him who really made London, all right? Who really put this province on the map, know what I'm saying? But yeah, lots of more rebels to deal with. Let's see what Lemoncake is up to. Is he close to
can we go to him directly? No, he's only played like a year. So, he's not stalling, to be clear.
Really,
we would give him a yellow card for stalling.
Nah, he's not. He's actually playing the game.
He is playing the game. He's doing things. He's setting up. I mean, he's getting a lot of manpower. I think he's prepping to fight rebels. I think this is something that Florry didn't do. Bear in mind, chaps, this is a challenge based on the amount of total provinces. So the lowered dev amount doesn't actually matter. And now he's going to be increasing his autonomy. Very interesting there from Lemoncake. Now, he does have to pass 10 years in order to qualify. And if he's not quick enough, then Florry presumably will attempt to...
Florry no longer has rebels. Florry no longer has rebels.
Let's flip to your POV. I'll keep updated.
Let's flip to my POV. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll see it. Here I am in the rebellion map mode. Everyone else is disappearing. That's it. Just ticking down. He's spying on Georgia, and he's spying on Circassia. It's time. First war. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. First war, Florry declaring in 1350.
So Florry managing to keep it together, but doesn't have as much manpower. And also
the problem is GovCap, really. And the improved relations, AE impact, admin efficiency. So look, Florry can only take 4 provinces from Georgia for 209 aggressive expansion.
Welcome to stage 2, chaps. Oh, you thought we didn't think about this? Governing capacity. As opposed to halfway mark, there's a lot of game left to play for Lemoncake. To be clear, he needs to make it 10 years in, otherwise he is disqualified, and he is just now starting to get his rebels. I think, let's see. Yeah, they're rising up pretty hefty. Oh no, that's not good. Oh no, you need at least... Yeah, you need at least double, maybe even triple the troops to fight them, and you need to be able to reinforce them. Because the big problem is the morale. So if you keep on reinforcing, you should be fine. Again, let's not forget, this is what bankruptcy does to you. So he needs to start sending his boys over there. He also needs to start speeding up. But his money is in a good place. His manpower is in a good place. I don't rate how little he's sort of committing to this. 25,000 troops, enough to deal with that.
Yeah.
He's going, okay, there we go. He's starting to get it together, but he is playing a little too slow for my liking. I mean, look at these guys not doing anything. We're halfway through and he's 2 years into the game.
Let's go to Florry directly, because he has declared another war versus Hungary, ladies and gentlemen. But I want to see his POV directly, because I want to see what he's going to do in this peace out. 2 provinces for 100 AE. I love it. He's going to peace out Georgia, and he's going to coalition he's going to get coalition by everyone from Poland to Gazikumuk. Flory, we see him declaring more that Scotland and QQ have all been declared on. So
nice.
Shifting.
He's declaring a lot of wars. A lot of wars. I don't think the coalition scares him. Can we go to the Lemon directly if you don't mind? Because he's playing quite like.
Yeah, let's see what he's up to.
Like he's playing so methodically.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, you can see that he's not done this very well at all. He's attacked in favorable terrain over a river without a leader.
He hasn't.
That was always going to be a loss. He's cleaned up over here and over there, over in the UK. Oh, there you go. That's another careless loss.
That's not. Oh, man, that's going to be a stack wipe.
Can't do that. Can't do that. This is the problem. If you're going to play as slow as this, with all these pauses, when you need to get 10 years in, you can't make any mistakes. You just cannot. Lemon setting himself up well now can actually help him a lot. He can overtake Flory, but only if he gets these things right.
Yeah, so if we flip to my POV chat, what Flory seems to be doing, he's in a bunch of different wars right now. So just talking main belligerents only, Hungary, Scotland, Georgia, Golden Hordes, Great Horde, sorry, and QQ. But he's staying in those wars. If you can notice Georgia and Hungary, for example, which he's been in a while. Getting sieged by other guys, I think he's going to go till the end because he is going to get coalition by everyone. If he pieces out Georgia, for example, if I try and show you the peace deal here, look at this. One more peace deal, that's everyone, man. So I think he's going to stay in these wars till the end.
There goes the war exhaustion for Flory. Very impressive, actually. And he's taking out max loans again. Flory's about to hit a new level, I think. I'm a little bit concerned. He's about to lose that battle up north in Pomerania. Lemoncake, in the meantime, just so gentle. Okay, flip to my POV if you don't mind. There you go. This should be a win right here. And over there, and then almost at the point where his bankruptcy is going to be gone. One more year.
So still, what do you think he's going to do after he ends, the bankruptcy? Is he going to get into wars like Flory is?
I think he is. He's allied Bohemia and Muscovy. All right. Flory is in, you said look at the amount of wars Flory is in? Let's have a look. He's in 5 wars. That's not as much as we've seen from Flory. Or in fact, the Playmaker. When Playmaker's playing synthetics, that was the most ridiculous amount of wars I've ever seen in my life. Lemoncake has essentially gotten rid of his rebels. There are very, very few left, only Galician ones, and I think he's good to go. Okay, he's dealt with his rebels. Stage 1 is complete. So for right now, Flory is, 2 provinces ahead? So the gap is not that big. Yeah. If he is quick, now let's not forget the Flory is in the wars, which does give him obviously a distinct advantage. In the wars,
yeah. So Hungary, Scotland, and Georgia, if we flip to...
It's not enough. Why does he keep doing it? Stop!
Yeah, so he's done with those 2. And he's done with Georgia. And he's done with the Great Horde. And he's pretty much done with, whatever he can see of QQ right now.
No.
So Flory currently paused, looking at just certain things. Yeah.
He's going in for it again.
He's not going to win that. Not with 25K.
Look! He doesn't need to fight it.
He only needs to wait a couple of months.
Just wait. Just chill. Please, just chill. Just wait. You don't need to. He keeps on throwing troops in. He's done it again. Stop! Why?
Maybe they love wasting manpower. Maybe they love wasting manpower.
I just don't understand why you would do that. Flory did the same thing. They were throwing men into these, like just constantly. Yeah. Again, this is not a threat to you. It isn't. It depends on Greece. Look, go take Cyprus. That's a better use. He's going again. I swear to God. Go take Cyprus back. They're going to actually split off. Okay, he's no longer bankrupt. Now you go in with the troops. And I would say what I would do personally is attack all of these guys first down here. These are easy victories down here. Easy victories.
I have news. Let's flip to my POV. So after a little bit of thinking, Flory has started piecing out because he has sorted-ish his gov cap. So he has given out a couple of more things, unstated everything, untrade companied some things, and that has brought him down and has enabled him to take all of Georgia, for example. AE, still super high. Look at this. From Novgorod to Wallachia to Gazikumuk to Armenia. There's another piece out that was on QQ. Those issues should be more with, these guys over here. Full annex as well, guess. That's not good for HRE, guys. There's all of Hungary. We're catching that live, ladies
and over here, you can see a war has been declared. Kabia,
war declared.
And Tlemcen. Very, very good. I think this is a very good plan. Go here, take all of this land. right? I think it's a no-brainer.
It's cheap, low dev provinces, cheap. If we flip to my POV, Florry has blown up. So we have that. That's what's happened right there.
Introduce that. You cannot introduce it like that. You cannot just out of nowhere just be like, in other news, don't join the stream. In other news, Florry has exploded.
It happened. Look, he's piecing people out.
Oh my god.
20 aggressive expansion. It is because he's at 300% overextension, folks. This happened to me once. I was playing France. I had all of Europe. And then I didn't have all of Europe. So he doesn't care. That's a deck on Kazan and Crimea as we speak. He's like, frick the rebels.
At war. He's at war. They can't break him.
Let's see what Lemoncake's up to, though. Because the vote is tight. So I like that vote.
Lemoncake has, to my POV, has declared a couple of smart wars. He seems to be exclusively going after Muslim nations. Gonna have to have a chat to him about that later. As it looks like another one, Mazab over here as well. Several wars being declared. I rate it, and he has taken some territory. Now, will he take? He's actually coring the provinces as well, so maybe he's trying to take even more. I don't know about this. I think these are good declarations. I think he's in a good place down there. So we'll see what he gets up to. It looks like he is avoiding Europe. New government.
Lemoncake is about to take over his 10-year timer, which he had to do. At this point, he is catching up to Florry because Florry's only at 1458. But you just gotta come back to my POV, man, because it's getting worse.
Oh my god!
Look at this. Look at
we have to have a discussion.
Look at Britain. Look at this. This is actually pretty peaceful. Shout out Egypt. Look at this. Balkans is alright-ish along with Hungary. This is newly taken, so there's still no rebels. But
now, if Florry were to pause here, would we allow it?
Yes, I think
he's past his 10-year thing.
Yeah, he's past his 10 years. He's actually played. He's gone into the spirit of the.
Yes, I think that's fine. I think our problem, by the way, when designing these challenges, we were like, well, what if they just?
I wouldn't be able to handle this. I can't handle the truth. All right.
He can't handle it either.
He can't handle it either. He can't handle it either. Oh no, the rubbing your face of worry emote is just classic.
Rough. Back to EU4. If you flip to my POV, I will show you that Lemoncake in a much more stable position with 46,000 buckaroos in the bank. Now, because he has 46,000, he's only losing 3 ducats a month. I would like to see more mercenaries from him. Can he hire more mercenaries? That's the question. He can. Lots of these guys, including siege guys. He does have some mercenaries. Now, some of them he only has 1 mercenary group. Like, he should be hiring others. So I think that he needs to be doing that, frankly, and declaring war on Karakyunlu.
I like that he's doing the multiple wars at the same time as well.
No, for sure. I didn't expect this from him.
I like that a lot, yeah.
But see all these guys that are just sitting here, like kind of not doing anything. Declare war over here, like do something. And it looks like he did peace out over here. There you go, done.
Florry, man, just doing some peace outs over here, and just look at this, man. I think, chat, what we're about to see right here, because, some of the first separatists that rose up were actually the French guys. Let's see, for example, how long Paris has been sieged. So Paris, 2 years, for example. I think we're about to start seeing some of Florry's provinces flip, man. I don't know. Because what is he really doing? He is doing some peace outs.
Nice. Okay, so we do have the war declaration against Toghurt. I'm actually seeing a lot of good stuff over here from Lemoncake. He's doing good. The Mamluks have been taken out. He left Jabal Shammar alone, but he did take the 2 provinces from Medina. Over here, he's fighting this war against Karakyunlu. Can't take much because it's occupied by other people. So I'm not a fan of that war. Otherwise, he's got 1 from Mazab, 3 from Toghurt. He's taken the ones from Fazan, and then he's got Tlemcen over here left. I'm liking all this. Let's see his rebels activity. Oh, chaps, let's get ready to rumble.
How overextended is he?
To rumble.
Florry's 409 overextended.
We've got 142% overextension. He has been coring, though. I think he's in a much more stable place than Florry, though. If he really wants to kick it into gear, now's his chance. His borders are nice.
Yeah. I'm actually liking the stability of Lemoncake a lot, man. But I think, with the overextension now, and he's actually caught up to Florry. I'll let you know, Florry is also October 1459, so only a couple of months difference for them. Nice. So we may have been dogging a little bit on Lemoncake for him having a slower start than Florry, but
he's caught up.
Yeah, he's caught up. He might even surpass Florry, man. Oh, there's a
there's a
massive
coalition.
coalition. Who's that? The HRE?
No. Yes.
Florry's got an even bigger one, just so you know. Talking about
Let's see.
coalitions in EU4, of course, if you flip to my POV. And he's gone bankrupt? No. What happened? Why did he lose so much stab? He didn't go bankrupt, but yeah, this is Florry's coalition. So, everyone. But only 6 minutes left, chat. Obviously, on this province's defect, man.
Maybe Florry's done. That's the thing.
I don't think he's done. No, he's not done. He's unpausing. He's just doing micro movements.
Let's have a look. By the way, Lemoncake is now a monarchy. Oh, here come the rebels. Here come the rebels.
They've started popping. Yep. There we go. Florry doing more peace out versus Caucasia, guys, getting his numbers up. And I'll let you know, numbers are looking pretty impressive. But really, it's kind of hard to tell because they haven't really grown that much, either of them. You know?
So both of them got over the first hurdle of securing the empire, and now they are conquering. I will say Lemoncake goes in with a no CB against Imereti. Didn't like that choice. Has to be said. Was not a fan.
Is there a need to no CB this late? What do you think?
No.
Yeah, I tend to.
No, I don't think so. And I think, again, piecing out of the wars, I don't know why I'm going to have to ask them. I don't know why you would piece out of the wars, because you can just stay in the wars.
Yeah.
And then get them all at once. Also, I would have prioritized places like Hungary, potentially. Which is
Florry
what
did go for it, yeah.
But Lemoncake focusing on the Caucasus, and the North Africa play, I think, was a good one. Right?
Yeah, very I think that was a very good one. I'm surprised Florry didn't go for that one after this.
I will say I would love to see Lemoncake declare a no CB war against Tlemcen. If you're going that route, you're going that route. Go for it, because then that brings in Morocco.
True.
You know, everyone else is in a degree of a
Morocco's
coalition.
provinces aren't as cheap as some of the minor guys south of Tunis, so
right now he's at peace.
Not wrong.
And he's sitting and not doing anything with all these troops. Just go. You know, you have to.
Yeah, Lithuania's got cheap provinces as well.
Here's the thing. Why is he unpausing if he's not going to war?
It's all to play for, man. Just a minute and 30 seconds left. Florry doing more peace outs. Lemoncake trying to manage rebels. Lemoncake.
He can't boost because he needs 735 stability.
He can break, right?
Yeah, but this is the other problem with him, his no CB, and why I was super unimpressed with it, because it makes him, like, because he's over governing capacity, he can't increase his stability to declare another war.
There we go. Florry getting in his last final peace outs over here, ladies and gentlemen. I think at this point, because Lemoncake paused, he might have wrapped it up. Lemoncake is done. Okay, we can confirm with that. And I think with this, Florry takes away his headphones in classic Florryworry fashion. When he's done, he's got to get up. There you have it, folks. The first challenge of the day. I literally just explained it 30 seconds ago. I don't have to do it again. I can fix her as the Roman Empire in a custom save that we've created for them. Own the most provinces. They started off bankrupt. No manpower. No stability. Full corruption. Actually, no corruption. Full war exhaustion. No prestige. No power projection. No Republican tradition. Rebels galore. And they still had to fight our way through it. I'm very satisfied with the showing of both players. Both of them managed to hold it together. Now we just got to see who won. Florryworry has 556 provinces as the Roman Empire. That is the score to beat. 556.
Much better than his previous score last week. A score of 502 provinces.
Oh,
not quite the same level.
Valiant
but still an impressive effort. Florry, Lemoncake, I can confirm that with, I believe, 550 something provinces to 502. Florry, you do take it. How does it feel? You got your first win on the board.
It feels good, but also it could have been so much better. Whatever. A win is a win.
Tell me through it. Why could it have been better? We got a little while.
Okay, so I stabilized Rome, and then I was like, okay, so now we're stable, and now we're going to go hunt for cheap provinces. Halfway through, I was like, okay, my gov cap is 3,000 out of 900.
Yeah.
So I can't take anything. That means I can't piece anyone out. So at that point, I had to make a decision. Do I go for 20 war exhaustion gaming? So just ignore the war exhaustion, but you have a malice there, because if you do that, then your siege ability goes down. So I figured, okay, that might slow me down. Let's just piece them out as we go and only play for 5 more years because rebels take 5 years to enforce their demands. That was a major strategic error because what I should have done was I should have just accepted 20 war exhaustion because that way I would have had way more troops to fight with, and also everything would have been way easier. So I should have spent 5 to get cannons, and then it would have been, you could have conquered all of Europe, I think. But oh well.
All right. Well, I mean, a win is a win. Mr. Cake, your rebuttal, how did you find it? Because you also pieced people out. This was something that was confusing us. So what was your idea behind not accepting the war exhaustion gaming?
A bunch of the peace deals were also like, it was awkward because in some cases I was trying to snake a couple more provinces in Africa. I wanted to border them for the war goal. Yeah. I realized, like, playing in, I definitely had the time for Speed 5, Miltech 7. I assumed I did not. The other thing that obviously heard that is I thought the stability was going to be a lot harder. Turns out, no debt. It's just 20 war exhaustion. You can still get loads of manpower. The stability was surprisingly easy. I'm like, I've played countries that are a lot worse than this normally. So surprisingly enough, it was actually quite a stable nation. Honestly, like, I should have gone through my land and unstated everything for Gulfcap because I was just so fine on money.
I think the North Africa play was fine. I think again, this is just from an outside perspective. I think piecing out was a problem, and then we were looking at places like Ireland where you can sort of get those like little alliance chains, and like Flora was saying, like co-belligerting as many people as possible and just sort of steamrolling, because you do have the development, you do have these kinds of things, and like I feel like you could have gotten away with a lot more mercenaries.
That's also true. I just kind of forgot about Mercs as well, and I was like, oh wait, shit, Mercs.
All right, we'll see you all next week. Well done, Florry, once again. Enjoy your week off. Goodbye.